going on YouTube? This is Tyler back again with another video, and today we're going to be doing a 53 card PSA economy mail day. That's right guys, 3 boxes, 53 cards. We're going to be digging right into it. I know it's been a while. I've not had a video even since the National, so I haven't even been able to give my thoughts on that. I do want to go through these cards and just give my overall thoughts on the hobby. Have more content coming, so apologies for not putting this content out for you guys in a much sooner fashion. But let's get into the card. All right guys, here we go. We're gonna jump into this. Have the first box that I'm gonna go ahead and open up. This is not gonna be all that fun of an order, I gotta admit. This is gonna be an order where I'm clearing out my backlog. For those of you that know, PSA opened economy orders up to really anybody earlier this year, where you could essentially send as many cards as you wanted without having to do an allocation. That's what's in this. This is the last of what I submitted, and guys, that means it's the worst. But it was still a pretty good order. But let's just not expect this to be my very best. So let's take a look at it and see what we got. Actually, I'm gonna open all these up. I may go through some of the worst. Great. Here we go, throwing stuff around. Did I crack that? No. All right. I'm already throwing cards. Been a while. It has been a while, right? So let's get all the boxes opened up here, and then we'll jump into it. I want to see what serial numbers we have to start off with first. There we go. This is the first one. That's what I wanted to start off with. All right, I got them all figured out. 1, 4, 5, 4. Okay, let's start off with some bad ones. All right, so why would I grade this base card? Well, great question. It is NFL licensed, even though he's in his collegiate uniform. Mac Jones, there's a New England Patriots logo there. Reason why I graded these is because it is a low pop card. If this had been graded a 10, it would have been maybe 1 or 2 or 3 on the pop report. Fortunately, I did grade another one and it did come back a 10. So again, this is just kind of me grading a bunch of junk and getting it back, and a lot of junk. So I'm not the type of person who would have submitted this card Super Express or regular, but I did buy a lot of 40 of these earlier on in the year, and you know, buying them for around 20 bucks a piece, grading them for 50 and selling them for 100 to 120. Horrible strategy, but that's what I did. I'm not advising this at all. It's a dumb strategy. I didn't anticipate that $50 orders were going to take that long. I thought that I might be able to get them back a little bit sooner. Because at the time, morons were paying over $1,000 for these, and then 800, 700, 600, etc. Yeah, hurt my hands doing some workouts yesterday, so doing some bear crawls, but nobody judged fingers, all right? They're always pretty disgusting. PSA 10, Mac Jones. I got a lot of these. You all saw that I had a previous order that had some Mac Jones in them, and this is from the same batch. I thought that these were all worse, and guess what? 10 after 10 after 10 after 10 after 10. I'm throwing cards because there's so many of these cards. I don't even know what I'm going to do with them because they're just kind of junk in a way. I need to get rid of them before football season starts though, so expect these to hit the market. This definitely boosted the gem rate for the order for sure. The interesting thing is that the last order that I submitted economy, different grader, clearly same batch of cards, all look the same. I pulled out the ones that did not look like they were gradable to me, and I sold them raw via consignment. These I graded, and the graded cards in the other order had about a 50% gem rate. This had a 100% gem rate. What can you do? All right, just depends on who's grading your cards. Steph Curry. This one's a pretty nice one. This is a fast break blue numbered to 50. I've graded one of these PSA 10 previously, and I sold it. And the guy, he kind of took me. I sold it in cash, and I sold it for like $50 less than what the comps were going for. So the sneaky little people who goes off in the corner and like tries to figure out what cards you have that you have undervalued at the latest comp, and he got me. So I went back and bought another one, by golly, and got it. Oh, we're not done with Mac Jones. All right, so we're not in order here. Is that what's going on? Yeah, I guess not. 47. Yeah, we're definitely not in order. So there we go. That should be all the Mac Jones boring Donruss cards that we have to look at in this order. And, oh, nope, they're still riddled there. It's like disease. This is like the new plague All right, the last one for this Mac Jones stack is the regular card number 178. I would have rather it been this one. The earlier card number 104 is the actual one where he's throwing the football. It's earlier in the set, meaning set collectors or Mac collectors would prefer that one over this one. That's just a pose. But it is a PSA 10, and it's one of the lower pop cards out there. So pretty cool, I guess. A lot of this is, again, just clearing out inventory that I've sat on for the past couple of years, because I've literally sat on that inventory for a year. Donruss came out, 2021 Donruss came out in 2021. Duh, who would have thought? 2022 Donruss came out, and we are going to be having rookies here soon in 2022 for the new class. We're almost at that time. That's how long I've been sitting on these cards. Oh boy, it's crazy, crazy. Dealing with PSA and grading cards in the past 2 years just turns my stomach. It's not been good. Okay, these things are all out of order, so it really doesn't matter where I go. And you all know how OCD I am about this. But we're going to deal with it. PSA 10, Topps Allen Ginter Mike Trout, red back. This is the red back. Woohoo! Number to 25. Booyah! Too bad Mike Trout's career is over, as they say. Psych, it's not over. It might be over. I don't know. Michael Jordan's career is over, but his legacy never dies because he is a hero. He is actually a champion, a good one champion, and this is his good one champion mini PSA 10. And boys, they're beautiful. It's so beautiful. I got 2 of them. There's 2 of them right here. They are gorgeous. This one is probably not as centered. It's kind of hard to tell. Can't tell if it's behind that recessed thing or not. Let's knock it over. Yeah, maybe a little off left, right. Not bad. Not bad at all. Still a great eye appeal. So it's nice. I've tried these many a times and struck out. Luckily, this grader didn't hate me, and I think this order was overall graded pretty fairly. I'm curious about what this 7 is. We'll take a look at the 7, see what's up with it. But yeah, overall, I think that the cards were graded pretty fairly overall. Let's see, Justin Herbert. This is a Flamethrowers Purple. Number to 149, and it, thought I saw a crease right there, but it is not a crease. You'll see that? See that right there? This came back a 9. Probably gonna lose some money on that, but I got his brother, the red, number 299. It did come back a 10, so that means I'm probably gonna break even. Oh, that means I'm probably gonna lose though, because the stat line came back a 9. Actually, I got a pretty good price on this raw. And looking at the 9s and preseason hype, overall in these Herberts, it's probably like I may have a 10% ROI in the positive. So these economy orders, as you all saw or will see, they started off doing very well, and then the market just tanked. God, dude, I still have more of these Mac Jones. I don't want any more Mac Jones. Don't want to see any more Mac Jones. All right, next up, Babe Ruth and Shohei. One on here is better than the other. Can you guess which one? I'll leave it up to you all to decide. You all tell me who's better. I'm going to get a bunch of people triggered. Especially if you're like 50 years or older and you watch this channel, you'll be triggered by that comment. Babe Ruth versus Ohtani? Get out of my... Get the jabs. All right, Bowman Chrome, LeBron James, PSA 10. Got it. This is a better Bowman Chrome, so it's so funny, so funny. You want to talk about base cards crashing? Yep, base cards did crash. They absolutely did, and they continue to crash. But you know whose base card crashed worse? We have second-year Bowman Chrome Gem Mints. Back-to-back serial... Well, no, not back-to-back serial numbers, because PSA put them out of order. They tricked me again. But same order. This card, look how much this value has crashed. This Bowman Chrome second-year PSA 10 LeBron James. Again, I bought these cards last year, back when their values were still kind of high, but not as high as they were. But then Tom Brady, he just continues to persist in value. Granted, more people started grading these, including me, as opposed to this, so there's less of these as opposed to these. But man, someone's values dropped a lot more than somebody else's. And that one's pretty obvious to see. I'm not even going to have this be a guess like who's the better player. LeBron, a Kang. Kang stuff dropped. I wonder why. Keep running your mouth. Not going to get into it. Y'all heard enough. I'm still getting plagued by Mac Jones, by the way. Tom Brady PSA 10. This is a card that really, really helps out because you buy these raw for less than 100. You sell them on eBay. They're, man, so generous. So generous. Especially for all of the different orders that I've gotten that you all have yet to see on this channel. Whew. Whew, there's some good ones coming. Just wait. Just wait. There's going to be some fresh PSA Kraken resubs. It's about to happen. And it's going to be juicy. It's going to be juicy. It will be at some point. Just stay tuned. At some point, whenever I get this stuff rolling, it's going to be a very interesting video just to see exactly how good PSA is doing compared to some of the other graders. More Mac Jones. Did I look at this? Is this the same stack or is this a different stack? Dude, I don't even know if it's gotta be. This cannot be the same stack. Oh my god, it is a different stack of Mac Jones cards. Wow. How many of these did I submit? Well, I said I bought 40 and I weeded out the bad ones. So we got 1. Gosh, dude, I'm knocking everything over. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good luck selling these. Gonna ruin the market. Sorry guys, anybody who graded these recently. I think this is a different card. This is the second one of these that I graded. I think I had 4 of them in here. Yeah. So I had 2 10s and there's 1 9. I think I have another one in here buried somewhere. Mike Trout, Bowman's Best 9. Let's see if there's anything specific on here. Nothing of note. This is a card that I used to grade a lot of, and it was very easy to tell the difference between a PSA 10 and a PSA 9. In today's standards, it is very difficult to tell what is going to be a PSA 10 and a PSA 9 for this card. I mean, this card at one point had like an 80 to 90% gem rate. Every single card was gem mint with the exception of the ones that had roller marks. As long as they didn't have roller marks, not surface scratches, roller marks. It's all that plagued this card. Man, now, good luck. Just good luck. And if you're rolling the dice at $50 a card, it becomes a very, very traumatizing and frustrating game after a while. So thank God we've got $18 back. Not back anymore. It's gone. But per Nat, it may be coming back permanently. And you better believe I'm not sending... Just wait. Just wait for one of the orders I'm about to show you guys. Just wait. Tune in. It's going to be a fun one. Luka Optic PSA 10. The interesting thing about this is the values on these cards have dropped so much. I paid more raw for this card than what the PSA 10 is selling for now. It's close to break even, and I'm glad, again, I'm glad that I'm hanging on to these cards because had I sold them raw at the time as the market was tanking, I would have lost more than had I just waited. Well, I don't know. Actually, now that I think about it, because I did have to wait a year and I could have put that money to use. Probably buying more stuff that's going down to then grade it at inflated prices to then lose more. But all in all, 2021 I was in the positive. 2022 I'm in the positive. So far, we shall see. I think that we've hit the bottom of the market. But it's just crazy to think that buying these cards in early 2021 to mid 2021, you could say, that now you get a gem mint card back a year later and it barely breaks even. It's like the entire model is just blown up because it's all about time is money. It's not even the concept of flipping cards quickly, as I've spoken about on this channel. It's also about the ability to limit downside risk. And man, the market downturn in April and May, that is the fastest deceleration or let's say acceleration in prices decreasing that I've ever seen in the hobby. But that was kind of with everything, though, as I've talked about, again, previously on the channel. So, yeah, a lot of this stuff is just wipe your hands free of it. If you can make your money back on it, great. If you can't make your money back on it, well, you know, let's try not to make the same mistakes. No more $50 stuff to PSA. I mean, it's great whenever things were stable. It's just not stable anymore. And the way PSA is grading today, man, it's just, this order is not reflective of some of the issues that you will see later on. Let's just put that out there. So there's going to be some crazy videos that you'll see hopefully soon. This is a thick case, Francisco Alvarez. This is very unnecessary PSA, but I appreciate it because I actually really like these thick cases. They do a really, really good job. They're see the thickness there, much more sturdy. I love these things. These things, I feel like I just throw it in the fire pit over there, and it's probably still going to be okay. Yep, beautiful card right there. Francisco Alvarez, at one point, he was like, what, #1 prospect? And then they're updating prospect lists like every week, it seems, or every month. So then he got knocked down, and now somebody else replaced him. Depends on what list you look at. Baseball America, MLB.com, The Athletic. Depends on the list. Luka Doncic, this one came back a PSA 8. Let's see what we got going on here. Yep. 8s used to also be something that you could really, really, really discern. Man, roll the dice. Roll the dice. Even if it's a surface dimple, like, I don't know, man. It is a little weird. A little bit weird. These things are stuck. There we go. Good God, dude. Mac Jones. Mac Jones. He's just plaguing this order, dude. 2021 Finest Flashbacks, Derek Jeter, Gold Refractor, numbered to 50. 50 out of 50. Last one made. Card's not getting as much love as I would have thought that it would have gotten. I think that the 2020 Finest Flashbacks, the one that had 1993, I feel like Derek Jeter had a card that year. I can't remember. That one would have been a good one because that would have been like a remake of his rookie year Finest, for which he didn't have a Finest. So this is like a second year Jeter. And he does, I'm pretty sure, have a 1994 Finest. I'm pretty sure. Because 1995 it has Phenom on it. I have to think. I can't remember now if he has a 94 or not. Mac Jones. Shohei Ohtani. This is a very, very difficult card to grade. Reason, all of these are off left to right. You can see this one's a little bit off left to right. I thought that was close enough to be worth a gamble. The reason why you don't see many of these, so Megabox, everybody thinks of Megabox Ohtani. You think of the 2017 World Baseball Classic, the one that sells for $800 to $1,000 is PSA 10, the one that everybody went crazy for, 2017 Megabox, beautiful set, Ronald Acuna Jr. The production run for each of those was what, like around 5,000? No, definitely less than 10,000. Somebody look up the numbers. It's like 4 digits worth of production. 2018, the year after, this is the one that's actually the official rookie logo and MLB uniform, but it's not really the base set card. Because this came out Bowman, obviously, Bowman. There was no Bowman Chrome Rookie, because Bowman Chrome Rookies come out in Bowman Chrome in the fall release. Thank you, Topps, for confusing this for people who are new to the hobby, because back in the day you had Bowman, then you had Bowman Chrome, and that was it. And then eventually they came out with Bowman Draft. Take that back. They actually had Bowman and Bowman Series 2, and then they actually had Bowman Chrome and then Bowman Chrome Series 2. Someone correct me on that. And then they have Bowman Chrome Draft. But then they're like, you know what? We don't think that Bowman is good enough on its own. We're going to release Bowman. And in this Bowman release, we had a Shohei Ohtani Bowman base paper card. Why they call them paper, I don't know. Probably because whenever someone hears Bowman, they automatically think Chrome because Topps has diluted their own brand. I digress. But there was no Bowman Chrome Megabox 2018 Shohei Ohtani rookie because there was no Bowman Chrome Shohei Ohtani rookie released in the fall when it got Megaboxed. So the only thing that we do have in 2018 is a Bowman Megabox Shohei Ohtani Chrome Insert Rookie of the Year favorites. That's a lot of history for a card that has zero meaning to anybody probably watching this, but if you ever wondered, now you know. All right, Topps Allen and Ginter, Shohei Ohtani. This one came back at 10. I had one that came back at 9. All great. There's an error in this, by the way. I'm not too happy about it. Especially whenever you pay $50 a card. Yes, it can be fixed, but you got to send the card back to California. Let's, we'll keep them on here. Let's see. Hide it like that. There we go. Red Pulsar Prism. This one's clearly red. It's clearly a Pulsar. It's clearly Prism, and it clearly came back a 9. Okay. All good things. I like the red on red color, by the way. It's good. This is a card that was completely disgusting and dirty. And I was able to hopefully get the surface cleaned up enough to make it a 9, and man, oh man, was it tough. Whenever I got this card, it was like in PSA 6 or 7 condition. Did I do anything dirty to the card? Did I do anything illegal? No. I basically spat on the surface, and I took a microfiber cloth and cleaned it up. That's all I did to it. But there was so much gunk on this cardboard surface. Yes, it's kind of glossy, but it's not a chrome surface. It's still cardboard stock. But it was disgusting. It's out of the retail release, so somebody who opened some retail packs just treated this card horribly. And I was able to get a 9 out of it, which is surprising. Very low pop on that card, by the way. Nobody cares, because for some reason nobody cares about this stuff. They just want his Topps card that's been counterfeit a million times that barely shows him in a practice uniform. Go figure. All right, next up. This one is clearly a blue pulsar prism. Red, 9, blue, 10. All is well with the world, right? Well, somewhere along the line, some genius thought that it would be really cool to say, hey guys, you know, red is blue. No, it's not. This is blue. The label should say blue pulsar prism. So whenever I submitted these cards and I saw that the order popped, I saw that I had a red pulsar prism 10, and I started jumping up and down because I was super happy being a Kansas City Chiefs fan, being a patty cake fan, being a fan of all things Kansas City Chiefs. I was like, red on red. This is beautiful. This is awesome. This is probably going to sell to some crazy hardcore collector. Come to find out, it's Buffalo Bills color. This would be good if it was a Josh Allen rookie, but it's not. It's Travis Kelce. So they just got it wrong. Need to have him send it back and fix it. So that's that. There is some cool cards in here that I like. All things considered, I know I'm being goofy and retarded in this video. But this is all really, really cool stuff, in my opinion. Especially some of these older cards. The old modern. It's not a bunch of ultra modern junk. Now, yes, LeKang is junk. The Brady is not junk, by the way. But some of these cool serial numbered stuff, like the Curry numbered stuff, even though that is kind of ultra modern, depending on where you define the definition, whether it's 2017, 2018, and forward, whatever. But I like this stuff. I mean, this is kind of still the old modern, where it's like PSA grading wasn't as taking off for the modern stuff, so to speak. So finding a card like this and getting it in a 10 holder, that's pretty cool. Old 2009, like Bulls uniform, MJ stuff that's low pop. There's, less than 30 of these that are in PSA 10 grade. 2 of them here. I've graded a bunch of these, by the way. So I'm responsible for a lot of that. A lot of cool cards that I like to grade that I did very well on, mixed in with some ultra modern junk like the Mac Jones rookies, including his 7. Boys and girls, not only do you see one dent, there's 2 dents here. I can see it straight. There is no way that I submitted this card, and it was like this whenever I submitted it. I will say this, I am too lazy to go back and check, and honestly it would be like finding a needle in the haystack trying to figure out what video, if I even did a raw card video on this. But this is bad. I did not do this. I don't think. I mean, I would have seen this easily. I had multiples of these copies, and I pulled out the ones that were not gradable, and I sold them. Most of them for a loss, to be frank. Never would have submitted this card. God, dude. Yeah, whatever, dude. All right. I don't know what's going on at PSA. I know they're cranking out 1 million cards a month. Sometimes you get the god, the grader of death. Sometimes you get the grader who doesn't know what they're doing, and they give you a 10 on a card that has surface scratches. Sometimes they just damage your card. Sometimes they label red as blue. Quality, consistency is starting to erode. Let's just put it that way. More to come on that concept as we talk about all things grading, all things really happening in the market. This is a very interesting time to be in the market. It's also exciting. It is exciting if you are doing what I do, because it does sound like cheaper prices are coming, and that's encouraging. But it's also coming with a lot of inherent risks that we did not have in 2017, 2018, 2016, 2015, even as early as early 2019. These were things that we didn't have. Then there's also the discussion of market consolidation. Everybody is having a selling platform. Everybody is building a freaking bunker or a vault to hold cards. What is up with this bifurcation of the hobby where everything is being decentralized? I was a huge proponent earlier of having competition with eBay because the fee structure through the years, despite having the biggest audience and the biggest marketing potential, it has also been inherently difficult to sell on eBay. 1, because of the fee structure. 2, because of the non-paying idiots. 3, because now we got taxes involved. So the cost per transaction has become exceedingly difficult. But now we've got all of these different selling platforms, whether it be the PWCCs of the world, whether it be Golden, whether it be, you name it. Whatever vault that is out there is going to end up having their own selling platform. Oh, don't even talk about vaults. So my thoughts on that, is it good for the hobby? Is all of the technological improvements, all of the day trading features, the card ladders, is all of that really necessary whenever we did have eBay really as the quote-unquote Beckett for the past 20 years and everything's been working perfectly? Lots of thoughts on that. Also a little bit of a breakdown on it coming up. So lots of things to discuss. Have been busy grading, buying, selling, clearing out inventory, ready to make another big splash. Already made a huge splash in July with the $18 orders, the $30 value orders, also some express, another economy order. Some good things coming back in, some not so good things coming back in, and also a financial breakdown, including a good and the bad of recent cards that have been graded. So all that stuff is coming up, guys. Stay tuned. Keep up to date with the channel, and we will see you guys next time.